Welcome to our channel, everyone. My name is Aman. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. If you are outside Canada and you want to come to Canada and become permanent resident here, and you think that only studying bachelor's or master's program are going to be making you eligible under the express entry program, I'm going to tell you no. There are many different programs in Canada which are definitely going to help you become permanent residents of Canada, and they are going to help you get into an industry which is going to make your life very wonderful in Canada. So we're going to speak about the Ontario Skilled Trade Program, which is a provincial program. And the reason I'm going to speak about it, you must have seen my other videos about skilled trades professions in Canada and how this profession is going to experience about 700 people shortage in the next 10 years. So if you are graduating from your secondary school or class 12 in the next year or so, you are actually in a great position to benefit from this shortage. So if you want to learn how, continue watching this video. Okay, so let's speak about this Ontario's Express Entry Skilled Trade Stream. And as an overview, you can see that this is a program under the Ontario Immigration Nominee Program, and you need to have 1 year Ontario work experience. Okay, and you have to have an express entry profile and have a nomination from Ontario. So being in Ontario, having 1 year experience and having an express entry profile is important for this program. So now you look at the requirements that you first have to have 1 year of work experience in Ontario under the minor group 633, which is likely bakers and butchers, and then the major group 72, 73 and 82, which comes under the skilled trade category. I'm going to leave the list of all of these professions under the description section of the video, so you can go check it out and see that if your profession falls under this program or not. The next requirement is that if you are working in a compulsory trade, you need to have a qualifying license to work in that profession. So for that, what you can do is you can actually go to the Skilled Trades Ontario's website, and there is a list of trades there. You can check that if it's a compulsory trade or not. If you have questions about that, you reach out to us, we'll help you with that. And basically the next requirement is just the same, that if you are working in the compulsory trade, you need to have a valid license, and to apply for that license you have to apply to the Skilled Trades Ontario and any other professional authority which will be giving you a license for working in your specific profession. Then you have to be a resident of Ontario, which is definitely required because this is an Ontario provincial program. And for language, you need only CLB5. Keep in mind that since this is a program under the express entry system, it's a point-based system, just having CLB5 as your language may not be sufficient. If you want to increase your point, a good way of increasing points in a significant way is by getting more in your language proficiency. It could be IELTS, it could be CELPIP, but if you get more scores, your points are definitely going to jump significantly. And that can make it easier for you to reach the cutoff for the nomination. And then you have to have settlement funds, which can be a addition of a money in your bank plus your annual income. So if you want to know your settlement fund, check the Canada.ca website, settlement fund section. You will see that based on the size of your family, there is a different amount, and how having a job in Canada is going to, or a job in Ontario is going to help you. For example, if the requirement for the settlement fund is say $29,000 and you have $5,000 in the bank account, but you also have a job which is paying you annually $30,000. So collectively you have $35,000, which is way more than the $29,000 required settlement fund. So you can apply for this program by providing details of your bank account and also the details of your annual income through your job. So that way you meet the requirement for the settlement funds. And then last requirement is that you have to have intentions to live in Ontario, and that can be fulfilled by having this job offer on Ontario. And if you have studied from there, if you have proof of your home ownership or rental in Ontario, that's going to be definitely helping you in this program. So here I have made this little pathway for people who are outside Canada. This first two steps are going to be for people who are outside Canada, and then the last four would be collectively if you come here into Canada and you already completed your education and experience from here. So if you're outside Canada and you are completing your class 12 or secondary school, right after you complete that, you should get admission into a 2-year program in Ontario College, any of them which provide education in the trade sector, and get the admission there. Once you complete your 2-year program in Ontario, you are going to be eligible for a 3-year work permit, and that is going to be enough time for you to get your requirements completed for this program and apply for this program. So after you start working in Ontario, within this 3-year work permit time, you should get your trade license through whichever authority is going to be the regulatory authority for your trade. And then after you get your trade license, while you're completing your 1-year experience, you should apply for your language test and arrange for your settlement fund. So by the time your 1-year 1-year work experience is complete, you should have everything ready to apply for this program. And after completing that 1 year, apply for nomination through the Ontario Immigration Nominee Program. And once you get that nomination, you should be able to add those points to your Express Entry profile and be eligible for this program to get nomination for permanent residency. Okay, and here in the next slide, we're going to show how many draws Ontario has done under this program and what is the CRS score. You can see that from January, February, March and April, they have done one draw every month, and they have invited 1,000 people, over 1,000 people in January, 818 in February, 471 in March and 1,034 in April. And you can see the list of CRS scores from January was 381 to 461, and then February 359 to 600, March 350 to 600, and April 300 to 461. So you can see that the minimum scores here are 300, and the reason why they are so low is that majority of these people, they do these programs right after class 12. And even if they are in Canada after high school, if you are a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, you don't have to go to the 2-year program in the school. Getting into the trades, you could end up entering into the trade as an apprentice and eventually getting your license. So your highest education is only class 12 or secondary school. That way your overall score is not going to be so high unless you have a very high IELTS scores or language proficiency scores. So people with low scores, people with only high school as their education inside Canada, there definitely would be a benefit for them. They could apply into this program if they have the 1-year experience and the trade license. Okay, so that is it. Great. So now that you know everything about this program, and if you are outside Canada and you want to come to Canada through this program, reach out to us. We'll do an assessment with you and see which course, which college is going to suit you best, and then we'll help you with the admission and the study visa process. If you're inside Canada, in Ontario, you have your education, you have your 1-year experience, and you want to apply for permanent residency under this program, make sure you reach out, do a consultation. We'll get you through the entire program, get you nomination from Ontario, and then get you Express Entry profile set up and get you permanent residency through the system. We'll be with you for the entire process. Our information to reach out is going to be in the description section of this video. I hope you like the content of this video. We want to get more people into Canada through the skilled trades program and make your life better in Canada, because as I mentioned in pretty much every video, it's a very expensive country, and if you do not have the right education and the right jobs, it's not going to be an enjoyable experience in Canada. So if you like the video, thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends, because I know this is not the kind of information which is out there on YouTube, and a lot of people are benefiting from our videos. Thank you very much again for watching, and stay safe, please.